Yeah! What? 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 Yeah!
Hi, this is America's Pastor inviting you to stay tuned for the world's greatest boxing commentary as he continues on the road to 10,000. Now he's back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers that work. I want you to put your hands together and give him some love as we welcome the one, the only T-Dub.
Yeah!
There we go. Yo. What up, man? It's your boy T-Dub Whatsblazing the Sports, guys. I am back at it. About to give you that work. Justice volume a little bit, guys. What's up, man? Listen. We got to talk about it, right? I got a little bit of time. I got the kiddo upstairs. One asleep, one running rampant. I can't even put my keyboard down. And the fight's happening Friday, right? And now, like, you know what? I got to give you my live thoughts. I'll take your questions as well. Let me know what you think about this fight. Listen, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. It's a real fight, but I don't believe it's going to be viewed as a, how can you say it? You know, I got to say, it's, you know, because I can't call no fight with Mike in it a gimmick fight, but it's, I don't think this fight with Jake Paul is a fight to where you looking to see two boxers, see who's better, and who can come out on top to be the best. Well, most people, by most people's standard, Mike Tyson, definitely in his prime, he's better than Jake Paul. But listen, Mike Tyson is four, up and away from his prime. By the time they step in the ring, Mike Tyson will be closer to or 58 years old. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Take some orange slices and throw it in some vodka and let it sink in. 58. Now, in case some of you guys that's not thinking really clear for you, let me help you out. When we look at boxers, we say they're in their prime when they're in their late 20s, maybe a few years after 30, right? 32, 3, maybe 34, right? Maybe prime, right? Sometimes when they get around 35, 6, 7, that ain't really your prime for a lot. Not all, guys. Listen, I hate when people come here, not all. Of course I know it's not all. See, those type of people are the people that get on my nerves. Listen, you know them. You might even be that person. Think about it. Like when you're debating or you're talking about something and they try to hit you with that setup question that they know. So you saying everybody? So you saying all? Because you know you can't say every and all. So they trying to get you. See, you can't say everybody. No, listen, man. When you in your late 30s, let's say that in your late 30s in boxing, your late 30s, definitely 40s. Most people would say your best days are behind you. Now, this is just my personal opinion, is that people age faster as they get older. Downhill, right? You know, not like when you're 10 to 15, you're aging in a good way, right? 15 to 20, still a good way. 20, 25, 30, you're still in a good way, right? But when you get to the top of that peak of that mountaintop, see, it's always fun going up that mountain, right? Because you still trying to get to the peak of it. But the thing about when you get to the peak of your mountaintop, the peak of it, now you're looking, everything else you're looking at is downhill, right? Downhill. Every step you take is downhill. And Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Let that sink in. Quicksand. Wet mud. I think this fight right here, outside of financial, I don't see how this is an upside for Jake Paul. And I'm being 100. I don't see how this. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Yeah, you got me. Okay. Let me move this keyboard. So I gotta figure out. It's all tied up. Let me do this, do this, go into here like that. All kind of wires. Let me see. Here we go. All right. Think about this, guys. Jake Paul is 27 years old. 27. Mike Tyson is closer to 58. Let's call him 50. We'll call him 57, right? We'll call him 357. So this right here, this is going to answer that age-old question, right? Does Mike still have it? See, there's some people that you just have fear for, no matter how old they get. Unless they're in a rocking chair, you just kind of have a fear for them. And I still hear people talking about Mike Tyson that way, that, man, I wouldn't mess with no 58-year-old Mike Tyson. They say that. Now, if Mike Tyson goes out here and fights Jake Paul, and Jake Paul beat the brakes off Mike Tyson, he's definitely going to lose that aura about him. Think about it. People been using Mike Tyson. You probably even hear some of these. Hey, would you let Mike Tyson punch in your head for $1 million? Will you let him? Will you know, like, remember all this stuff? Man, I won't fight no Mike Tyson. Man, he's still strong. If Mike goes out there and he does not perform well, like looks bad, looks old, looks bad, it'll definitely take that aura of what people have, that, you know, he's pretty much invincible, even though we know, you know, he has losses. The crazy thing about this, if some kind of way, let's say Mike Tyson looks good, not just good, but Mike Tyson looks really good. If Mike Tyson looks really good against Jake Paul, people are going to start talking foolish. What do you mean? If Mike Tyson goes out there and he starts showing and I mean, he's doing it. If he does it and he just annihilates Jake Paul, people gonna start talking stupid about him versus Anthony Joshua, Usyk, Tyson Fury. They gonna instantly try to throw it up. I think he could think about. All right, hey, listen to me now. If this happens, only if this happens, if Mike Tyson goes out there and look really good and win, looks really good and win, and maybe even get a stoppage on Jake Paul, I bet you gonna say, man, T-Dub said this gonna happen. I bet you're going to start hearing people saying, man, listen, I bet you Mike can come back and beat some of them guys right now. He might not can beat them top tier like a Joshua Fury, but he can beat some of them other guys. He can beat the Derek Chisora. You're going to see that. And, you know, personally, I hope Mike Tyson does not entertain that. Hold on, guys. I hope he does not entertain that. What do you guys think about this fight, man? What do you think about this fight? So, will I watch it? I am. Listen, this one of them things for me that, to be honest, part of me does not want to see it. The part that doesn't want to see it is, I don't want to see Mike. Listen, the older you get, I just can't think your head can take the same amount of punches. I just can't. And even though Mike Tyson can look pretty good on pads, just like Bruce Lee said, I believe it's in the movie Enter the Dragon, where he said, boards don't hit back. When you're in that ring and you're fighting, no head going, and guys, listen, there was a time when Jake Paul first started boxing. Man, I was like, man, get me in there with Jake Paul. I will work him. And I truly believe if I would have fought Jake Paul doing those first few, I believe I would, well, if I'd have got in shape. Not me right now, guys. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to fall off the couch and beat Jake Paul. But if I'd have worked out, got in shape, I believe I could have beat him. But listen, man, the thing about Jake Paul is the guy's getting better. I think he went from, a YouTuber that was trying to box to, I believe he actually is a boxer. His level, his experience, it still is what it is, but I believe he is an actual boxer. The thing he is doing is he is cherry picking fights to make the most amount of money. Now, I can't argue with it if people buy it. I can't argue with it, Can't argue with it. Like, listen, he's fighting Mike Tyson. I personally don't want to see Mike take a beating, but it's a fight that I gotta watch. It's a fight that I gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? So not only I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna call this fight. God, listen, I'm gonna be live like Channel 5. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek this work, guys. I will be live fight night. Come right here, save this channel, save this network, cause we're gonna be cooking. You gonna smell it. You're gonna be somewhere else like, what's that smell? T-Dub must be cooking. Now, I wish I had another picture. Mike Tyson bulked up, man. He bulked up. Like, he's been working out, and when they first set this up, I think Mike was a little bit more cut. I think he was actually more cut. But I think whatever he's doing, because he knows Jake Paul is pretty big. Jake Paul is a big boy. And Mike Tyson, hold on, guys. What's going on here? What's going on? How'd that happen? All right, we good? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, now it's working. My boy in the building observing stuff. What up, Champ? Says, let's go, Champ. He says, man, I don't know. I have no idea why this is just not popping up. Says, I don't know if you got phone lines on, but I might have to call. Hold on. All right, I'll get you, Champ. Hold up. Let me see. Let's get them. I think I switched phones too, bro. So I don't even know. Hold on. Let me try some, Champ. Hold on, big dog. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about no big dog. Let me see. What is it called? Bam. Let's see. Bam. All right. I think we good. I think we're good. All right, guys. All right, right now, man, if you want to call in, you want to talk about this, you want to ask me some questions, you just want to tell me what's on your mind about this fight coming up, call me right now, 314-884-1013. Guys, listen, you see the number. You didn't hear me. If I was too fast, I'm mumbling. The number is right there, 314-884-1013. Call me now. Treat me like Leo. Let's talk about this boxing, man. Zerb himself says, I agree, definitely 40s because Crawford may still be in his prime. Yo, STL observing stuff in the building. What's cracking lacking?
Yes, sir. So, I got a good question.
Okay.
Do you think if Mike Tyson loses, it ruins his legacy?
No. Because he is so far past his fighting years. I think that the way that people are going to view this, that if he loses, he should never came back. And I believe if Mike Tyson goes out there and let's say Jake Paul destroys him, this might really put an end, or at least a halt in a lot of ways, to these older boxers coming back. Because if Mike Tyson, who's in probably the best 58 fighter shape you can be in, and if he comes back and he get worked, it's definitely going to be, it probably make it harder for other ones that want to come back and do it. because Holyfield tried to come back and he got worked. No, I don't think it tarnishes his legacy. I think it will leave. This is what it tarnishes. It's going to tarnish the thought in your head about him still being tough at 58. Because right now, if Mike Tyson, let's say if he's not fighting, we done all seen though. I seen videos on YouTube shorts where he's on an interview and he said, "I'm voting for Trump. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me?" Right? He still got that. He got that intimidation factor, bro. He had that intimidation factor. But if he goes out there and he just, let's say he looks his age, he's not able to catch up with him. It's gonna make people think. They're just gonna lose that part that they have for him. That part is gonna fade on them.
And it's so many factors because, and you said it right, tarnish his legacy. I think it tarnish his record if he does lose that fight. Might tarnish his record. But what I was going to say, too, is, my dad, a boxing fan, he said if he had to bet money, he would put it on Jake Paul because of the age. And I said if I had to bet money, I couldn't bet on either one of them because if you lose a bet, it's like losing twice. Because I can't watch Mike Tyson lose and then I lose money. Oh no, I'm gonna be crying.
Yeah. I've been in that boat, man. I'm like, just me personally. Like, let's say I think one guy going to win, but I want the other guy to win. So it's kind of like, it's like it's a lose-lose. You're either gonna lose money or you're gonna be hurt. But
I don't know what money I'll put on, but also Jake Paul, in my opinion, is not a real boxer. So that's why I think. Hopefully, Mike Tyson beats him.
I think he is. He wasn't at first. Listen, my initial thoughts on Jake Paul when he jumped into it, is that, like I said, this is my personal thoughts. I personally believe that I could have worked Jake Paul. I think my experience, my skill, I think I could have worked him. But I really think Jake Paul taking actual boxing serious. I don't think he's playing.
Yeah.
And remember, like, to be a boxer. Anybody can be a boxer. Like I said, an amateur boxer. As long as you put the hours in training and you actually having fights, you are a boxer. And he pretty much skipped having an amateur career and jumped to pros. And even though he having very selective fights, that's not a real easy thing to do. Like, it's really, when you start out as an amateur, it's hard training for 3-minute rounds, doing 4, 5, 6 rounds. Now you got to fight him. Now he's already up to 10 rounds sometimes. Now the Mike Tyson is going to be edited, but I think where he fought that Tommy Fury, I think that might have been scheduled for a 10 round. I think.
That was somebody his age. And he lost.
Yeah, but he lost, but with Tommy Fury first to being the real boxer, he didn't annihilate him like that. I think Jake Paul is a real boxer. Now, how good he is, that's up to debate. But a real boxer, I think he's a real boxer. He still has a lot of holes in his skills because he took up boxing very late, and I think he is cherry picking fights that he can make the most amount of money on and win.
Oh, hands down. I agree, hands down. And I see what you're saying because he definitely put the time in because
right.
he's not terrible. Even though I don't like him, he's not terrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's actually pretty good. And everybody knows if Tyson fought him at 25, if they both 25 at the same time, Tyson would kill that man.
Right. That's why I say I don't think it'll tarnish his legacy because if everyone knows that if they were the same age, even 10-year gap apart, Tyson would run through him like a hot knife through butter. But this is why part of me don't want to see it. Part of me don't want to see it is the older you get, the easier it is for you to get knocked out. Your legs go, your speed go, your stamina go, and your head just can't take the shots it used to. That's how come when these young kids a few years ago was playing the knockout game, they was more often knocking out older people, right? It was older people that you can hit one good time and knock them out. But sometimes if you hit a young person like a younger person, you might hit them, but you might not knock them out. They just want to destroy them. So that's why part of me, obviously I'm pulling for Mike in this fight. And again, outside of money, this is not a win for Jake Paul either way. If he goes out there and destroys an old Mike Tyson, people are not. They're gonna like him less. You know what I'm saying? If he lose to an old Mike
He
Tyson,
still get attention. That's what he wants.
Well,
Jake Paul wants that. He love all attention. Whether it's
Yeah.
negative or positive, he loves it.
for some people, it work out like when Floyd Mayweather just did his rematch with John Gotti III. Chavez Sr. was trying to push an exhibition fight with Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather told him, he said, listen, it just wouldn't be a good idea. Floyd knew that if he fought Chavez because of the age and skill level at this age difference, he knew he couldn't win. He knew if he went out there and he worked Chavez, he would lose a majority of those Mexican fans that he tried to build up. So he's like,
you said he's gonna fight Chavez Sr.?
Chavez Sr. was trying to fight him. He wasn't trying to fight Chavez Sr. Like when Floyd was moving up to the date was getting closer to fight John Gotti. Chavez Sr. was putting out these posters about him fighting Floyd. You know, because it was about 4 years ago. Chavez Sr. did an exhibition bout with his son on the undercourt, and he looked that bad. He looked that bad. But remember,
he let his son win.
No, he didn't. His son was on the undercourt. He didn't fight his son.
Oh, okay.
I think he fought Hector Camacho. I believe he fought Hector Camacho, and it was a good scrap. I think he looked good in the exhibition. Now, of course, Chavez Jr. Looked like Chavez Jr. lost, I believe. Chavez Jr. Man, to me, that's a huge letdown. I have no idea what happened to Chavez Jr. He had so many gifts his father didn't have. He had the height, the size that his father didn't have, and he had his father as a person to actually give him those tips. And I guess you just can't teach mental strength. Hey, but
yeah, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yep.
Okay, cool, perfect. I was trying to look up how big Chavez Jr. was, but also it's like how they call some people big for nothing. Like you can't see a 6'6" dude.
Yeah.
It ain't good at sports or whatever. They like you big for nothing. Maybe he was like what I'm saying. Like sometimes you need some talent for some stuff.
Yeah.
But I did like how you said that kind of lose to Mayweather, because even though I love Mayweather, he did cherry pick his fights, especially later in his career, and he does it now, of course.
But
he does.
Hey, this is why I gotta give my boy credit. Listen, what Canelo is doing and what Floyd's doing, in my opinion, are different because Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion, he still fought people coming off some of their best wins. Like, I'm just going off the top of my head, some of his last few fights. When he fought Robert Guerrero, Floyd was actually at that time getting ready, close to fight Andre Berto, because Andre Berto was making a real good name for himself. And then out of nowhere, Robert Guerrero moves up and dogs walks, Chinese eyes gives Andre Berto, and then he fought Robert Guerrero coming off of one of his biggest wins. Shane Mosley beat Margarito, then he turned around and fought Shane Mosley coming off one of his biggest wins. Miguel Cotto got the revenge win against Margarito, then he fought Miguel Cotto. Like, he fought a lot of people coming off some of their biggest wins. Like, maybe not the person who you wanted at that time, but I don't know, man. Floyd got a dope ass record, man.
I mean, oh yeah, he definitely does. But also, in my opinion, it's like when he fought Shane Mosley, he was a good amount younger than him.
Nah, 2 years. Like about 2 years.
Oh, 2 years? That's it?
Something like that. Yep, like 2 years.
I stand corrected.
I think
Shane Mosley seems so old.
Floyd was like 36, I believe, and I believe Shane was like 38. But but see, this where that boxing knowledge kick in. When Floyd Mayweather was younger, you can even probably still YouTube this. Floyd Mayweather was like, he was calling out. He wanted to fight De La Hoya, and he wanted to fight Shane Mosley. He called him out. He was pushing towards him. And then Shane Mosley had a fight not that much longer after that. And doing an post-fight interview, Shane Mosley post-fight interview, it was I think it was Larry Merchant, and he interviewed Shane Mosley. He said, "Hey, what about fighting Floyd Mayweather?" And Shane Mosley like, my tooth, man, I gotta, my tooth. and he said the reason he didn't fight Floyd because he had something with his tooth, and it never happened. So a lot of these people, like Floyd, tried to fight Oscar, and he tried to fight Shane Mosley, and tried to fight those guys when Floyd's probably late 20s. He couldn't get the fight, and then all of a sudden, when Floyd Mayweather blows up, and now he's at the top, like he's number one, and then that's when they start coming after him. But you gotta remember, like when you at the top, everybody is gunning for you. Everybody, and everybody has their favorite fighter
That's
who they want to see fight him.
What's his name? That's what the dude who lost to Crawford. You know how I'm talking. I don't know why I can't remember
Errol
his name.
Spence.
Spence, yeah. That's what Spence kind of treated Crawford like.
You know what? Man, I gotta think about why. Explain a little bit more, like how did Errol Spence treat Crawford?
Because to my knowledge, when I heard Crawford been trying to fight Spence, and they didn't. And then when Crawford actually got bigger, got some belts or notoriety or something like that, then Errol Spence took that fight. I believe that's how it happened. Something like that.
I do think there's maybe a little bit more to it. One, top rank. Terrence Crawford signed the top rank. So since he was signed and he had a promoter, Terrence Crawford can call out anybody he wants, but he can't legally make fights for himself. He can't. It had to be top rank. Errol Spence was signed with PBC. He didn't have a promotional company. Al Heyman was his manager, and I believe Errol Spence fought under his own promotional banner. So Earl could have actually made some fights, but he would have had to deal with Top Rank. That's why at one point, Terrence Crawford, I don't know if you remember, Terrence Crawford was suing Bob Arum and Top Rank because he said, hey, you guys need to pay me $1 million. You say you're going to make that Errol Spence Jr. fight. You guys did not try to make that Errol Spence Jr. fight. He was trying to sue them. He was saying that they were treat black fighters different, and they didn't make the fight. So he put some of that blame on Top Rank as well. Now, what Errol Spence Jr. did say is, he said, I'm going to clean up my side of the map, and then I'm coming for your belt. I really believe Earl was trying to do exactly what he said he was going to do. I think he knew it was going to be a little bit difficult making that fight, at least right then, with Top Rank for the Terrence Crawford fight. So he went and fought Sean Porter, which was a damn good fight. Beat Danny Garcia. He went and then remember when Terrence Crawford left Top Rank, Earl Spence tried to fight him. He tried to. It was a whole lot of whatever else going on. I don't know who to blame for it. Terrence Crawford pulled out, and he went and took I can't think about the guy he fought, like Evanesian. He went and fought this guy on his new quick network that came in real quick. Then he came back to the table, and Earl Spence said he told his people, said, listen, I don't want nobody but Terrence Crawford. Even Terrence Crawford says if it wasn't for Earl Spence, the fight wouldn't happen. I can't really blame Earl for really not happening earlier. But hey, when we got it, I don't think it went like most people expected. And I had Terrence Crawford picked to win, but not like that. I ain't think he gonna do it. Listen, I had him picked to win. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought it was gonna be way closer. Like Earl is way bigger, but yeah, Terrence Crawford a monster. He all that size and power, he took that shit and made it a disadvantage.
Oh
He's
man,
easier to hit now. He's easier to hit now.
Oh man, I'm not making no excuses. It's just like it looked like Earl was he was fighting in mud. He was reaching with his shot. He was a lot slower, and it's like Terrence Crawford just came off of sharpening his knives. He ran him back to the sharpener twice. He was just too smooth, and it was like it's crazy to say when both of those at that high level that fight, the way it played out, it was a mismatch. That was like. The guy that turns,
it's hard to see a mismatch.
Lopsided, right?
When the bigger dude is getting getting the mess beat out of him. Like,
I mean, think about that was one of his easiest fights, and then he goes on to fight a move to 154, and then fight this guy, and it's a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? So, that maybe that's the definition of style makes fights, because whatever Terrence Crawford style is. that's like kryptonite to Earl Smith Jr. because I never seen Earl look so bad, and I ain't never seen Terrence Crawford look so good.
Well, see, I think one of the things is because you from St. Louis, I'm from St. Louis. Whenever I see a bigger person fighting a smaller person, every time the smaller person wins, if the smaller person is stronger than the bigger person, they usually win. If that's the case, usually the big person's stronger. And I think Earl thought he was as big, he was too big for him, and then he was too slow and too big for him. Like he was the target.
Yeah. Because he was already at 147 before Terrence. See, Terrence moved up. Because a lot of times when you move up in weight, everybody's not able to keep their power. Now, Terrence Crawford, he was. Manny Pacquiao, he was. But listen, when you see like Danny Garcia, Danny moved at 140, Danny was hitting 30. 147, he could still hit, but he wasn't knocking people out. Like I don't know if he got a knockout. I don't remember. He wasn't hitting like that. Then 154, he had one fight at 154. I didn't see none of his power. And then he fights at 160 against Evelyn Laura. Some people, when they move up, they just, even when my boy Dave Benavidez, when he moved up his first fight at light heavy, he looked good, but his power didn't have the same as when he was hitting people at 168. Look how he just went through. Like even how he did Demetrius Andrade, just cut through him. There's weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, because like power doesn't. It kind of transitions into not only the person. He might still have that same. But we're talking about Benavidez, might still have the same power, but you fighting bigger dudes, so it's kind of different.
Right.
And also you fighting different people, so they got bigger jaws, bigger. What I'm saying? They bigger, so they can take more damage with a certain amount of mass. But like and also, yeah, fighting a big dude, that's different than fighting somebody smaller than you or somebody your size. That's a big difference. But, but people like Pacquiao, he did steroids. I think he stopped doing steroids. That's why I think he lost his power.
Who do you got? I don't know if you're talking. Who do you got winning this fight, man? Like, my girl came home today and she was like, everybody's talking about this Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. And listen, she never, unless it's a really big fight, a Floyd Mayweather, she never really talks about it. So since I'm like, this fight got to be pretty big. If you got she's a regular casual who don't watch boxing. You know what I'm saying? And she talking, people been talking about her about this fight. Who do you got? Do you who do you got and how do you view this fight? Matter of fact, let's do that first. How do you, when you look at this fight right here, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, or Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, when you see that, what are your first thoughts on it?
So my first thought is, old man should retire. My second thought is, they must have gotten this dude head because Mike Tyson ain't wrapped too tight, so they might have convinced him to do this. My third thought is, I really hope Mike Tyson wins. And my fourth thought, I'm conflicted. I'm not gonna lie. My fourth thought is, I really don't know. I want Jake Paul to lose. I think the whole world does. But also, I do want to say is, Jake Paul already got what he wanted. Because from what you said, she a casual, and people coming to her asking about it. That means people talking about it.
Right.
And even in my job, people are talking about it. So Jake Paul already got his money. That's all he's doing it for is the money. If he get knocked out the first round, guess what? He still won. He don't get the money for it.
Yeah. Hey, see, here's the advantage. I'm gonna give the advantages for Jake Paul. These are the advantages.
Yeah, he got the physical advantages because he's younger and he
has the legs.
He ain't bigger than Tyson, but
he's pretty big, man. Like, I'm gonna say this too. Mike Tyson got bigger. Like when they first announced this fight, let's say before, Mike, they had to postpone it. Mike was in shape, but Mike really wasn't real big. Like he wasn't real big. Now when Mike Tyson takes his shirt off, he don't have, to me, he looks almost a little bloated in the belly area. Whatever Mike did is Mike decided to put on some weight. His neck got back bigger again. He still looked old in the face, but my thing is, like an advantage and a disadvantage. An advantage for Jake Paul is he has younger legs. Mike Tyson is going to have to catch up to him. Now, Jake Paul can't be stupid and try to stand there and slug. And I'm gonna tell you,
he lose that.
Yeah. Because Mike, even when he hit the mitts, he still got them angles, man. Like when I see well, I'm about to punch my mic now. The way he leaning with the shot, man, he still got him. Not like he used to be, but he still has him. But Jake, if Jake knows, if he gets in trouble, he has legs. He can actually, like, okay, I'm getting heated, and he just use the leg to stay away and make Mike Tyson frustrated and get Mike to be like, stand right here, and then try to walk Mike into something stupid. And I'm going to say this. This is an older Mike. This Mike Tyson, I'm being honest, I think he can get knocked out a lot easier than what it would have took back then. He's 58. He's closer to 60.
I agree.
He's close.
I agree.
Yeah, like you age quicker. You know what I'm saying? He's closer to 60. Now, like I said, I'm pulling for Mike. I want Mike to go out there. I want Mike to give me those glimpses of everything he did back in the day, and I want him to look so good that it make me think, man, maybe, Mike still got it. You know what? That's it. I just want my thoughts to go to, man, Mike still got it. But I don't want it to get to where, man, he still got it. I wonder how he do against Fury. Now, I don't want to put him against anybody else. He need to go out here. He said he started Jake Paul, and he said he's going to end Jake Paul, because I guess Jake Paul was on his undercard when he fought Roy Jones, maybe. Because he said he started Jake Paul.
Yeah, I think I hope this is his last fight, because this is I'm not gonna lie,
he's making good money.
Position, if you said what?
He's making real good money. The reason Mike took this fight is money. He making 20, 30 million. This is money. Like retired money. He's 60 years old, walking away with 30 million. He like, shit, I'm good. I'm good.
And a part of me is like, does he need money that bad? Like you I could see if it's an exhibition. No, this is like this is going on his record from what I've heard.
It is.
So
now, I don't know if they changed the rules again, but I know the rules was modified to where I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna say what I thought, but I'm gonna try to look it up too. I think last time it was like modified rules to where it wasn't 3 minutes around, it was 2 minutes around. And
yeah, I saw it too, because the place they fighting at, it's by law, a person of a certain age can't do full boxing rounds.
And I mean, that will help Mike. It'll help his legs stay fresher. And it should just like when you're an amateur, a lot of your coaches tell like, you only got 2 minutes around, you got time to play around, you got 2 minutes around, you gotta get to work. So it should promote Mike to go get him a little bit more, and by the time he's really getting tired, you know what I'm saying, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. It ain't that bad. It ain't, I guess I say that until you actually, if you fight as an amateur, you realize you still can get tired. So let me see. Mike.
Hey, actually, as you looked it up, I got a question for you when you looked it up.
I got you.
If you was Mike Tyson coach, what would you tell him?
I
know what I would say.
Well, let me see. Like, I didn't prepare for it. But I mean, I always.
No, take your time.
Well, I mean, this is what I would do. I would say that he's a bigger kid and he's younger, and he got the height advantage. I said, let me see. Make sure that you cut the ring off. Don't chase him. Because he's younger and he got the better legs, he might try to stay on the outside, use his jab, and walk you into a big right hand. And we don't want that. So, Mike, we need a head-to-stay movement. That side to side you do, you got to keep doing it. Because he's going to try to time you for a big shot. He's going to try to big you, walk backwards in angles and walk into some big. What we're going to do, we're going to get them hands up. We're going to slip our way in. We're going to look for that big shot. See, we know the jab is not going to hurt us, Mike. We ain't worried about the jab. We got our hands high for that. He's looking for the big right hand, and guess what? We looking for it too. When he throws that big right hand, Mike, I want you to slip into his left side, all right? Slip past that right hand, and I want you to introduce those ribs to your motherfucking knuckles and sink them in. Come to the shot to the liver, bow, back up top, boom, do the angle, step over to the right, and eat his ass up again. And remember, we don't chase him. We don't follow him around the ring. We cut his ass off. We put him against that ropes. We put him to that corner. And when we get him what we want, we have to win those moments. All right.
I agree with that. Now, what I would say is, now I wouldn't take away nothing you said, but I would say, hit that body like a drum. Make him tired as you is, because you get hit in the stomach too much. That shit make you tired. Like
No, exactly.
Hit his body like a drum.
Hey, I remember like when you coaching, you might not know this, but a lot of times, like we do right now, let's say if I was the head coach, I would say my spiel to the fighter in the ring, and then when I'm done, you would come in and say your extra stuff. That's why when you see in the corner, sometimes it's more than two people talking. One person go first. So all we doing, hey, we just feed off each other. See, I'm telling you, I'm getting what in my mind in there. You know what I'm saying? You come in like, yeah, Mike. You come in, you work that body, dig those shots. You know what I'm telling me? It's hey, he said, not only would it slow him down, Mike, that it's going to drop those hands. See, he's looking for the big shots. He's looking for them, Mike. And you keep hitting that body, that body, that body, that body. Those hands or elbows are going to drop down. And you know what you're going to do then, Mike? When you see those elbows dropping down, you're going to drop down like you're going to go to that body again, make them tense up. But then at that point, we're going to come up top. We're going to come up top. They're going to say Hello Kitty to his ass and good night. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, boy. Ooh.
Hey, if he got us in his corner, if his trainer's telling the same thing we saying, everything you said was right.
He be doing work, man. Right. See, like I said,
work.
See, Jake is he looks for the big shot. Like his jab is not going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? He has a jab. He's going to jab and move. He's going to. Jake is really more dangerous as catching you on the end of his punches, kind of longer. And that's why he's going to he ain't going to run at first, but he's going to try to stand back. And he's going to make, see, and if I was in Jay's corner, I'm like, listen, you're the taller man, the longer reach. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to.
Yeah, he better fight like Ali.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go to Mike. You can stand there and pop that jab. Make Mike take the risk. Make him have to come inside you to land something. Make him take the risk. But this is where I would like to see if Mike still got a little bit of that youth in him. If Mike Tyson can close that distance like he used to, like where he come forward real fast and he's slipping shots, see, that shit freezes people up. Because when somebody coming at you like that, you don't see an opening to take a shot. So either you're going to freeze up and they're going to get inside, or you're going to run. But it's really hard to even have an offense when somebody's coming real fast and they going left, right, and then when they get to you, you know they bringing hell. And with Mike, you don't even know where his first shot going to be at. Is he going to hook to the body? Is he going to hook up top? You don't know. So at that point, you either going to try to escape, and if you escape and you lean back and your hands down, you're trying to see what he's coming with, that's when you get caught with that hook coming up top. Catch your peekaboo.
Mm-hmm. So also my next question, which you kind of answered already, is if you was a coach for Jake Paul, what would you say? You kind of answered already.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I would tell Jake to go out there, and I would say, listen, don't take him lightly. I said I know he's 57, 58. You don't take him lightly until this fight is over with. You take him as the Mike Tyson of the old, because sometimes these old dogs, you know what I'm saying, they can show you a new trick every now and then. I would say, listen, use the jab. Don't go straight back. When he rush you, when he come in, you have to look for that and pivot off. Turn left, turn right. Do not go straight back. My biggest thing would be like, do not go straight back. Don't go on the ropes. If you feel the ropes on your back, treat it like somebody just hit you with a belt and you got to get off of it. Use a jab a lot. And like I said, I would keep turning. It's not a whole lot, man. Use your jab. If you get that right hand and get it in there, shit. we gotta see how round one go, and then we can adjust from there.
I would say try to be like if I was Jake Paul. I mean, if I was Jake Paul coach, I would say try to be like Pernell Whitaker. Try to really use your knees, which most men can't do that.
Well, I mean,
it's some ungodly stuff. Tyson really on his stuff.
What's up, Rodney? It is really hard to be. Listen, you can't. I'm gonna be honest. You can't be like you. It's hard to be unless your style like Pernell Whitaker. Man, it's hard. Like I said, man.
Oh yeah, I know he can't. He can't
Hey,
do that.
now I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you who, and he. I don't think he. I know. I know he did it. The person that Jake Paul should really have in his corner, the person he should really have, is Holyfield, because Holyfield figured out how Mike Tyson punches. He figured out what made him more safer and how to get off. And he been in the ring with Mike twice. I think honestly, if I was Jake, I would have hired Holyfield. Cause think about it, like Tyson and Holyfield, they're not gonna do a rematch now. They were trying to push it a while ago, for that third fight. But then when Holyfield came out and did an exhibition, he just didn't look good. Like literally, like he didn't have to pop no more.
Oh yeah, that
he
was
had
horrible.
the speed.
I saw that. He got knocked out the ring.
Yeah, he got knocked out the ring. He had no balance. It was just bad. I told you, it's not many people. That's why I say if Mike Tyson, if he looked like Holyfield looked, I think it would almost at least as glorified big fights put it in to a lot of the seniors coming out and still doing it, and especially like Mike Tyson. He actually put it on his record. Now Roy Jones have had a couple fights, I believe, after Mike Tyson, but even then, man, like I don't even know if we got a Roy Jones that really was given 100%. Like he fought this one guy that had his pro debut. I don't know if it's Michigan or Wisconsin or Minnesota, somewhere up there. And even though I didn't think Roy really gave it his all, I still thought Roy won, and they gave it to the guy that's making his debut in his home state. So I say, man, I don't know, man. And I'm gonna tell you what else this is gonna do, right? See, this is how it's gonna affect people on the streets. See, right now there's a lot of fathers that still, some of them, able to put a little bit of fear in their sons' minds, right? So some of them, like fathers that may be 50 and their son 25 or 60 and son 30 or somewhere like that, right? And they said, boy, don't you think I'm boy? And Jake Paul is right around the age of a son would be, or could be a son of Mike Tyson. And if Jake Paul go out there and just put the hammer on Mike and beat him like that, man, I think it's gonna let a lot of sons know that, man, if Jake can do that to Mike, ain't no way my dad still got no more. Now I don't think it's gonna start no fights between no dad, but I'm like, man, I know if Mike ain't got it, my dad ain't got it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you because I got to. If you're gonna put me on the crow list, I gotta go for Mike Tyson. And if I gotta eat crow, I'm gonna be crying while I eat crow. I'm a grown man. I'm gonna cry while I eat crow because I don't want Mike Tyson to lose.
He said, Ronnie says, how much money was the bag on? So
Definitely a lot.
I'm doing the eat crow list. I'm definitely doing the eat crow list. Guys, make sure you hear, man. I'm going to be live. He crying laughing. I'm going to be live Friday. It's Friday, not Saturday, man. It's Friday. And I took vacation Friday too, so I'll be good. We going live. I'm calling this fight, man. We're gonna get it in, man. Amanda Serrano is fighting. Hey, just to jump out Mike Tyson for a second. Did you see the boost in this fight?
I didn't see all of it, but I seen the highlights of it. And no. I said it bad. I seen a different one, but I believe Bruce Ennis won, right? And then I thought he went by knockout, but it was by knockout.
No, it was a decision. It was actually a rematch. It was a rematch against the dude named Karen something that the dude ran the first time they fought. The second time he didn't run. Boots won, but the one thing that I got exposed in that fight really is that Boots don't got no defense like that. I mean, now it also got exposed that Boots got a damn good chin. Boots got a really good chin because that dude Karen, man, I mean, he was landing some shots, stunning shots, and Boots just kept taking them.
Tell me, right? That means Boots will lose to Crawford. Everybody who saw that fight told me that Boots will lose to Crawford.
Now, listen. I think Crawford. And here's the thing. And it's not like Boots is getting worse. I just think as he step up in competition, there's fighters now that can expose things that other fighters wasn't able to expose. That he got to tighten up. Now, Terrence Crawford, listen, Terrence is nice, man. I mean, his offense is nice. His defense is nice. Terrence Crawford would be what I consider right now for him. This would be peak. This would be. He's around that peak mark. Now, I don't know if he's slightly over. Either way, he's where his mind and his body and his offense and defense and all that is his leg. It's all really, really good. And Boots to me is not at peak. Boots he's good. Boots is like raw talent. It's like when you see an athlete and he's trying for football and you know he's not as sharp as some of the other people, like he's been doing it for a while, but you can tell he got natural ability that's going to cause him to succeed. I think that's somewhat like Boots. Boots has a lot of natural ability, a lot of good power, good chin, good mind to win, and but he got to work on that defense, man. Because here's a guy. Now after the fight, Terrence Crawford, in my opinion, I think he sent a tweet, but it was more of like, in my opinion, I think he was trying to like give him like just good words. He was like, hey, matter of fact, I'm pulling it up, but I know the person that was talking, a little bit smack to him, and I want to get your thoughts on this. Is Ryan Garcia was talking a little smack, talking about if Karen left hook gets you, basically my left hook gets you is night. What do you think about if Ryan Garcia did move up to 147 and fought Boots? What do you think about that?
So he's saying that he could punch harder than Terrence?
No, Ryan Garcia wants to fight Boots. And he said if Karen, not Terrence, Karen, the guy, I know you got like a girl named Karen, just fought Boots Ennis. And Karen was hitting Boots with a lot of hooks. A lot of like counter hooks. He was hitting Boots with a lot of hooks. So Ryan said, if this guy can hit you with hooks like that, if I hit you with my left hook, I'm going to put you out in so many words.
I think that should be a good fight. That should be a good fight. Because honestly, Ryan Garcia might win because he's bigger than him. But I think that Boots is a better boxer out of both of them. And Boots has power. I would put Boots over Ryan Garcia.
Decision or stoppage?
Decision
or stoppage?
That's a good one. I'd say decision because I don't think Boots that big to knock him out. Okay. I would say decision.
Now, this is what Terrence Crawford said.
Hurt him.
Hey. Matter of fact, I definitely don't think that'll be the first fight that Ryan take if he moves to 147 because Ryan would have to move up. It wouldn't be the first fight. I think they would try to build it up a little bit. But if it was the first fight, if it was his first fight coming off for the suspension, for the Devin Haney suspension, you know what? Ryan Garcia's speed, I think it would have him having some success against Boots. Now, I'm not sure if he'll win or not, but I think Ryan Garcia, at least in the beginning, that speed, would give Boots some problems because he'd be getting hit with shots that he can't see for. Boy, he won't be able to stop for a second. You know what I'm saying?
I think his size. Because in my opinion, I think he's bigger than Boots. So
I don't know. Well, he fight lighter.
Yeah, but did he show up lighter?
Well, against Devin, I remember the only time I think he really pulled that is against Devin, where it was supposed to be at 140, and he came in. How much did he weigh over? I can't remember. But it was like
he was over. He definitely was over.
Like maybe 4 or 5 pounds. But like Boots, well, I don't know if he's bigger than Boots because Boots is about ready to move to 154. Remember, Boots is at 147. Boots said he even said it after his fight. He said, "Listen, I'm 28, 29, something like that years old. You know what I'm saying?" He said, "If these guys ain't gonna give me a shot, unifying." He's about ready to move up to 154. He thinks his power will be bigger. He's cutting a lot now to stay at 147. but he's not getting the fights he wants at 147. And I agree with him. He's not getting the fights. When you have to fight Karen twice, and to be honest, I think if Karen fought some of the other champions at 147, like Mario Barrios, Stanionis, I think Karen stands a pretty good chance of beating them guys. Like, the dude can actually fight. He's like just gotta. He can fight. He can fight, man. And like,
yeah. At one point, Boots was a person I thought that could possibly beat Crawford, possibly beat Boots.
Yeah, a lot of people think of that, but I think when you see somebody first coming up and they really running through people like that, they always want to pin them against the best in their division real quick. But you know, we still needed to see Boots against real tough talent. But yeah, man, yeah. What are your thoughts before I get out of here, man? Like, what are your thoughts? I want to get back on this Mike Tyson. What are your thoughts on this, man? It looked like he gained weight. To me, he looks bigger. But is that a good or bad thing? Is it bigger? He gonna have more punches, or is he bigger? He gonna have slower feet? And if you have slower feet, that's slower speed. I think Mike Tyson is bigger. When I see Mike Tyson, when they first talk about announcing this fight, and when I see Mike Tyson now doing his media workout, because at one point Mike Tyson damn near had abs again. Like, his abs was showing. And now they're not showing. His stomach looks more bigger. So I think he put on some weight, and I think he put it on purposely.
So I think that I think it's a stupid ass fight, but but also I think that I want Tyson to win, but honestly, I don't. If I had to bet money, I really don't know, because Jake Paul is younger, and he's not. I don't think he's bigger than Tyson, but he's younger. You know what I'm saying? He's 27 years old. Back when I was 27, I'm only 30, but I'm 27. I can do anything in the world. So
think about this, man.
If I had to put money on it.
So what you 30. Think about this. You 30. And if you think, imagine if you was going to get somebody 60, you know you have a lot of advantages. Reaction advantages, youth advantages, feet, legs advantages. You have a lot of advantages. Like, you know, back when I was in the gym and I used to spar some of the older guys too. They was fighting in Masters. There was a couple guys still fighting in Masters. And when I used to spar them, I'm being honest, it's like I probably went about, I don't know, 25, 30%. Just enough to push them to get them a look. You know what I'm saying? But now, they're not no Mike Tyson. I'm not saying it because I got it to them.
But did they have better technique than you?
No, because they're older. Now, older people can teach you the right technique and how to do it because they done went through it. You know what I'm saying? But when they older, not a lot of time, man. I mean, because a lot of times they're not always training. They're training others for fight. They're not always training. Not take. Like I said, man, when you at the prime, that's when your technique is the best. The older you get, it just declines. It's just like you can teach others how to do what you did once you get there, but it's hard for you to keep that. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard for you to keep it.
But the reason I say why that might not be true because Deontay Wilder, his technique was terrible. His technique was terrible, but he'd knock a person out.
But he's not old. Wilder is now.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I'm talking about like an older person. Like let's say somebody in the gym I was sparring. Let's say it was 55, 60, 65. Everything looks like a slowed down version when I was in there. Everything was slowed down. The footwork was slowed down. Some of the bad habits that they was catching and younger fighters doing, they were doing. Because now you actually got to do it while somebody punching at you, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot slower. But like I said, like Wilder is like to me he's more closer to a Jake Paul reference. You don't have to have the mindset that a 60-year-old got. You don't have to fight as many fights as a 60-year-old got. But just because you had that raw instinct, like what Jake Paul has a raw right hand. He has a damn good right hand. Deontay Wilder had a damn good right hand. Deontay Wilder, you can clearly see that he didn't really have no real boxing experience. No, he didn't have it. It didn't look like what we consider to be like a traditional boxer, but he had a right hand that would level damn near anybody. But now imagine, so now let me ask you this: that if that same Deontay Wilder right now, when that Deontay Wilder is 60 years old, you think he'll still be able to do what he's doing now?
Nah, not unless they drop their hands and let him hit them.
I mean, but think about it, like we're starting to see this Deontay Wilder lose more, right? I mean, he's getting closer to 40. I think he lost.
He got his ass beat the last fight. I watched all his fights. He got his ass beat.
So he lost his last 4 out of 5 fights. But basically what I'm saying is, you don't get better with time. Now, the one thing that might stay with you is that fear. Like, think about it. You say, oh, Wilder, when he's 60, he might still have that power. But imagine if Deontay Wilder is 60 years old, right? And everybody's still thinking about, man, he hit you with that power. And then Wilder is 60, and now all of a sudden Wilder is about to fight the new version of a Jake Paul of his time, some dude named Ken. And then when you watching it, and now you think like, if he ain't still got that power, you look at him different. If Mike Tyson come out here, and he doesn't have that aura no more, people they not going to be scared. There's grown men half his age still scared to make Mike Tyson mad because of what he might do. But if he goes out there and he's not able to do nothing against Jake Paul, they will lose that little fear that they still have of him, because he'll be exposed that Father Time caught out everyone. Now, if he wins, it's different.
I mean, yeah, that happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bo Jackson ain't the best baseball player. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the best athlete no more, but he still do what he did. His legacy is still there. But would I take him seriously the same? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I do boxing training, but I'm not. If Tyson punched me, I'm getting knocked the fuck out. I can't take that. That's what I say. I do training.
You know what?
I don't do no actual boxing, like, you know what I'm saying, I do training.
This is about to answer another question, or I can elaborate on it. When you asked me what is torn in his career, and I said I didn't think so. Now, you said Bo Jackson. Now, now hold on. Now, I don't know. It's Bo Jackson. I don't remember. Is he still here, or did he pass away?
I think he.
So I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of thinking. But you know, let's say if Bo Jackson was still here at his age now, and let's say Bo Jackson he could come back and play for a team, a baseball.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay, he's good. All right, so let's say Bo Jackson right now comes back and plays for an MLB team, and let's say at this age he is now, he just don't cut it. Will that hurt his image or not?
Would it hurt his image? Not exactly,
because he's old, right? He's old.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you old ass. What the fuck you think was gonna happen? Like, it's all
right.
Like,
so that's what about Mike Tyson. That's what I'm saying. Like, those are my thoughts. If Bo Jackson come back right now, people will hope that he would do well, but they will understand if he doesn't, because he's just not as young as these guys. They know his reflex is not going to be there. He's not going to be able to see the ball the same. He ain't going to be able to run the same. Everything's going to be levels below what it used to be. They just hope to see if he can maybe get a hit, something to get them excitement about. But if he don't do well, they're like, oh man, it was good to see him. We knew what was going to happen. That's like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson come back and he fights Jake Paul and he loses to Jake Paul. It doesn't tarnish his image, and just because he beat just because Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson, don't mean Jake Paul could have beat any of those guys that Mike Tyson beat back in his prime. It just means a younger man beat an older man in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, because like one part about it is it's kind of like, okay, like this man's 60 years old now. The power is from what I heard, power is the last thing that leaves you. And I think he's at the age where power is going to leave him. Like,
it will, but it will leave. Like, that's what they'll tell you. They say it's one of the last thing to leave you, but what they're not telling you is it actually does leave you. Think about it. You don't see many 80-year-olds lifting what they used to lift anymore, do you? You don't see many 70 years old, right? Because the power does go. it does go. Like it don't just stick around. Like when I see old dudes fight now, they don't got the power no more like that. They ain't got the speed. It just look like two old men. It is almost like a funny fight. It's like you don't really want to break it up. For real, you want to kind of like, oh man, y'all need to stop, man. Stop. You don't take it serious. But if it's two 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds fighting, you know somebody, you know.
Oh, yeah, they going all day.
Right. So you're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And you know you might not be able to break it up. But if it's two 80, 70-year-olds, you know you can pretty much almost step in and like, man, stop, guys. And you can stop them. Power. Now, I'm going to say this. I do not believe Power has 100% left Mike. I don't believe it 100%. I think Mike. Now, how much left Mike? Has some left Mike, yes.
90,
yeah.
Maybe 90%. I mean, I said that I said that wrong, my bad. It might have left 10%, 20%.
Well, I think he has
strong as he used to.
No, he has. I don't know what percentage left. I know from what I've seen, Mike. When we can look at what Mike did on the past when he's younger, versus what he doing in the past and hit now, he's not thudding at the same level. But that's expected for a 60-year-old. Now, if Mike fought another 60-year-old, that would be critical for the other 60-year-old. It would be critical. It'll be real bad.
No, I wouldn't watch that because it's a murder.
It would, man. Yeah. And listen, hey, I still don't think Mike too tight, man. So I mean, like, rap too tight. Mike, once Mike get in that zone, he might not want to stop. Like, stop, Mike, you kill him, stop. He shouldn't have punched me.
Mike one of the people that well, Mike say stuff, I believe him. He said he stopped smoking weed. He don't smoke weed until this fight is over. He don't smoke weed no more. Oh yeah, he's gonna go crazy. Like, yeah, he's really trying to do his best, if that's true.
Yeah, like I said, man, I just think this Tyson is going to have to put he's going to have to put more punches together to get Jake out of there. Now, I would be shocked, but also impressed if Mike can come out there and land one big shot and get him out of there. Listen, because I'll be shocked and impressed.
I won't.
But see, I would. That's just me, because like I just think Jake's gonna be more on guard, and I just think he's gonna be more on guard. You know, I don't know, man. I think Tyson might have to put a few of them together. Like, I don't think he'll like just if he's able to come out there and just that one, boom, and listen, man. I probably even disrupt my live on accident because I jump up headsets and that stuff. I will be through the roof. You know what I'm saying? That is what I would love to see, but I would be shocked to see it. I just man, I don't know, man. I think
all he got to do is follow our game plan. We both had the same game plan, pretty much.
But he has to do it. Remember,
if he goes to the body, hey. That dude was fuel. Like, that dude was food.
You got to get to the body, though.
If Tyson goes to the body, if he goes to the body and bang that body, he's not going to be able to move. Tyson can still punch like Tyson. I don't care who you are. Your body shots are going to hurt.
I hate that this app is not even showing my text. I got something coming in. Boots got touched in the rematch. Nah, Boots needs that one that got bored. That's Josh Taylor. Let me see. All right. You know, man, Mike's going to have to, in order to get to the body, he got to close that distance. Like, the one thing that I will be working on with Mike, one of the main things I work on is closing that distance, getting from point A to point B as fast as you can. And then once I work on that, I would also work on anticipating that if you get there, what if he tries to get out left? What are you going to do? What if he tries to roll out right? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, never just go in head first and just think you're going to get off. You know, you gotta think past. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do once you get in there? What if he moves? How are you going to readjust? Like I said, I don't think this fight going to be honest. All right. Do you see a decision or a knockout? What do you see? What do you see happening in this fight Friday?
If it's a decision, I call BS. If this is a decision, I call BS.
But why,
But
why
if he actually
BS?
goes in,
What if Jake's runs and don't want to get knocked out? It's hard to knock somebody out who don't want to get knocked out.
from what I've seen, Jake can't run fast in Mike Tyson's hands. If he want to run back, I mean, that might be able to mitigate some of the punches, but he's gonna get banged up if this is a real fight.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
can Jake, who has been leveling everybody, can he knock out Mike?
Jake has not been leveling everybody. That's why I know he can't.
Well, I mean, he has been leveling a high majority of everybody he fought. I think the one he lost, of course he did. But outside of that, did he knock out everybody?
No. Let me think.
He knocked out.
He knocked out a lot of people. Actually, he knocked out Anderson Silva.
Yeah, he did. He stopped him. I thought he stopped him.
It was a TKO. Anderson Silva could have still fought.
Yeah, but hey, that TKO. He caught Anderson in an exchange and he dropped. I mean, like, that's you trying to rob. I'm gonna look it up. Hey, TKO, KO. That's stopping it. If they didn't see the end of those rounds, let me look him up. Jake.
Yeah, because usually when you think of TKO, you think of somebody beating somebody down, or referee have to call it.
Oh, here we go.
That was not the case.
He got 10 fights. He got 7 stoppages. He got a TKO over Mike Perry, TKO over Ryan Borland, KO over Andre August. He got a decision over Nate Diaz. Lost to Tommy Fury. Oh no, he got a unanimous decision over Anderson Silva. He did knock him out. You're right. He got a unanimous decision. I was pulling for Anderson, bro.
I was too. Anderson was being stupid because he really outcalculated that dude. And I don't know if he paid Anderson Silva to lose.
Hold on, 707. Go ahead, Chad. I'm gonna get. Go ahead.
Anderson Silva could have lost that. I'm sorry. He could have won that fight easily. Like he had it. If you watch that fight, Anderson Silva could have won.
I thought. But all right, Chad, I'm gonna take one. I see a 707 trying to get in before I go and get out of here. Hey, observing stuff, bro. Like I said, anytime I'm live and you see me in front of this camera, man, you can always call in, bro. Especially if you hang up. And I'm still live calling the fight, and something else come up, you can always call back in. I appreciate your call, Channel. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I think somebody else wants to call in, so I'm going to let them do that. So, yeah. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hey, hold on. Hey, when you get back in that ring, champ?
So, I get a bonus check next month, so that's why I'm going to start, which I've never been a professional boxer. I'm going to start boxing again next month.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell you where. I'm gonna tell you where.
Okay.
Ferguson.
Who gym?
Let me see.
I know somebody else. I don't know if Devin told me he was trying to put one over there. I know Devin working on getting a gym somewhere too. I can't remember where. Devin Alexander.
Devin who?
Alexander. The boxer.
Okay.
Yeah, he was telling me. Like it's crazy. I always run into him just out there, I always see Devin. Just run into him, just, bro. You know what? You probably even seen it. Didn't even trip off of bro, I run into him literally everywhere, man. Like, it can be different Walmarts. It can be anywhere. I just run into him, bro. He just like, if you don't think about it, just know him a dude, But, hey, guys. Hey, before I let Observer stuff go, man. Hey, we're going to get Observer stuff back in the ring. And I'm calling that fight live, guys. I'm calling.
Hey, now, I don't know about, I'm 30. I'm old now.
You peaked, champ. Matter of fact, you ain't even reached peak yet. You ain't reached peak yet. I mean.
Hey, we going to get there. We going to get there.
Yeah.
You don't see me so. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Extra light, bright ass nigga in the gym. You know what I'm saying? That's probably me. I'm the whitest person I know that's not white.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, bro. Hey, I'm surprised. I ain't really be getting out. I used to get out like you know what, man? Like sometimes I still go to some of these fights though, man. Like Devin had a fight, and what was that? Was that What was that? It was at a college.
Now, do you follow Joshua Taylor? Because Joshua Taylor first from St. Louis. He a big dude. He a heavyweight. He fight. He's first from St. Louis.
I got some friends got some fights coming up. They gonna fight in the South Side, I think. Where they fight? They fight in the South Side. Might be this month. They fighting. I got a few friends that's fighting the South Side. Some I train with. One of them, man, like it's crazy. Like he had wanna before I knew him, he had wanted to box me because I beat one of his boys. You know, it was one of my last fights. I tore my rotator. I hurt my rotator cuff before the fight, and during the fight I tore it. I ended up winning still, and because I beat his boy, I didn't know at that time. He wanted to get a shot at the champ, but I didn't know it. Then all of a sudden, right, one day a few weeks ago, and this guy comes to the gym, and me and the guy just started talking. We become cool, right? We trained together for a few months, right? We became cool, and then couldn't find out he was the same guy. Like, oh, he said, "That's you? You don't want to fight my boy?" He said, "Oh man, I want to fight you, man." He said, "Oh, now we cool." He's a real cool dude, real cool. I'll support him though. But all right, Chip, I'm gonna take 7.
His name was Isaac Taylor.
No. Damn it. Brandon Martin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He got a fight coming up. He got a fight. They called him to the boss. He got a fight. I think I put him on my.
Somebody just sent me that shit. Somebody just sent me that. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Somebody just sent me that.
Yep.
Somebody just sent me that. They was like, they were from St. Louis, just about boxing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, I used to get around with it. Not no more. But Chip, like, you had that fight, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna record it, but I will come and support it. You know what I'm saying? I will come support. Because if I was fighting for the first time, I don't put that shit on the net, champ. Don't put it on the net.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think I want to do one pro amateur fight. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be.
Let's go.
It's gonna probably be 2 years. I'm scared as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm scared, but I ain't scared of you hitting the face. I'm scared of like this shit gonna be recorded and this that. But
hey, you be past them. Hey, bro. Yeah, hey, we got to meet up one time, man. Maybe I'll hold some mitts for you one day. See how good you are, man.
Oh yeah, you gonna run into me? Oh yeah, definitely. Like I was like, yeah, like cause I gotta get back into it because like I did STL Academy. They cost too much, but anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, champ. All right, guys, that's my boy Observing Stuff in the building, St. Louis, guys. Hey, 77, sorry about that, man. I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out how to be able to hold, and I gotta figure out because I'm very long-winded. But hey, come on, man, let's call in. Let's get this call. I want to talk to whoever you are. 707. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's talk about it. We can talk about Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. We can talk about Bruce Ennis. We can get it. Did Keyshawn Davis overlead Shakur Stevens? Now is he favored to fight Gervonta Davis? Let's talk about it. Here we go. 707, you live with your boy T-Dub. Who's calling? Let's talk about it. 707.
Let's go, black man. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Who's calling?
This is Ronnie right here, man. This is your biggest fan.
Hey, what up, Ronnie?
I'm your biggest fan.
I appreciate that, champ.
Yeah, I'm Ronnie. Been following you. I don't know how long now. You probably can look that up and figure out. But you like my other brother. You hear me?
Hey, man. Hey, bro. I appreciate it, man. Hey, that's what I try to be, man. Hey, how do you feel about this Mike Tyson fight?
Oh, man. I got a couple different emotions about it, right? First off, I'm out here in California, 707, and anytime you want to come to this gym out here, Double Punches Boxing, we would love to have you.
Shout out 707. Let's go.
That's just the first thing. Let's just get that out the way.
Okay.
But the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, I think you need to tell the world because we got legendary fighters. Mike Tyson to me is a legend like Muhammad Ali, right?
Yes.
And there's so many more. But here's the thing. We don't know how many losses. Well, I do. But the world, the casual boxer, don't know how many losses Muhammad Ali has. They don't know how many losses Mike Tyson has.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like, to me, Yeah, if he goes against Jake Paul, they're gonna start bringing up all the other 6 losses. How many Tyson got already?
Say that one more time.
How many losses does Mike Tyson have on his record?
Man, if I had to guess, at least maybe about between 6 and 8. I can find out for you. Hold on. He has 6. He got 6.
Okay,
He got 50
so
wins, 6 losses, 44 knockouts. 5 losses by KO.
And I guarantee one thing: the world do not remember any of those KOs. Maybe except for Holyfield with the whole ear and all that good stuff.
You know what? Hey, since I looked that up, man, I remember the Holyfield, but I remember that Lennox Lewis, man. That Lennox Lewis would hurt me, bro. I wanted Mike to come back and beat him, bro. And Lennox Lewis, oh man, hit him with that dow. Like, damn, man. I was a huge. I would say, like, when I was growing up, Ali was the first person that impressed me. I remember being like 3rd grade. I wrote a book report on Ali. Then as I got older, I started watching Mike Tyson, and you know, man, just how brutal he was. I wanted him to be able to beat Lennox, man, but that did not go. Yeah, that was all bad for him.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought up Lennox. Lennox was different, and Lennox was meant to meet Mike. But I guarantee one thing, T-Job, nobody remembers or cares about that.
No.
You love Mike so much.
Right. Because when you get where Mike is right now and Ali, you don't think about who they lost to. You just remember the greatness that they was during the time. And like I said,
Amen.
And as a matter of fact, like, remember, people still have a respect and a fear of Mike Tyson right now.
Right now, brother. That's why I do not want him to fight Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm. That's why I told Observing Stuff. I said, for years, people used to always act like, man, would you fight Mike Tyson right now? Man, would you fight him for $1 million? And they talking about older Mike Tyson. If he man, like, what, I don't want to see Mike go out there and just and look anywhere like Holyfield did when he came out for his exhibition. It would just take a lot of that. It would take some of that. It wouldn't affect his past, what he did when he was younger, but it will take that mystique off of how you view what he could do now when he just thoughts about it. When now they're gonna actually be physical.
Okay, too bad, man. I have a 13-year-old boy who I wish he knew of Michael Jordan. I wish he knew of Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
And earlier, when you were making the son father reference, that was a really, really cool reference, right? And I'm afraid because if Mike Tyson lose, I might have to fight my son.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, bro, it's did I lose you? Hey, I think you might have lost connection, champ. You might have lost connection. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. I think. All right, yeah. I think you lost connection, champ. You back?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, no, biggie. Yeah, hey. Like I said, man, right now, right now, fathers, big uncles, even though our kids or nephews might be bigger, some of them still have that respectful fear that because we still built a certain way and we still look like we in shape. Like, I don't know, man. I think Stan still got it. And it's a line that they don't want to push yet. But like I said, Mike 60, Jake Paul is about what a sand age would be to him. It definitely will have younger people looking at older men like man, if Mike can't do it, bro, I know you ain't doing it. Like, like, hey, they might start talking back now. You might. They
probably will. But look, see that because I believe all your answers. I just like you that much. You may not even know. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and I'm going to believe you. Does Jake Paul have more money than Mike Tyson?
Well, I have not looked at their finance, but I would not put it past that Jake Paul. He should, and I can find out he should have more money than Mike. He's definitely making more money in this fight than Mike, but Mike is making really good money. When Mike took this fight, Mike thought at first, like, man, whatever, I ain't gonna do that. And when they told Mike you can make about 20 or 30 million, Mike said, what? Say what again? Wait a minute. You saying I can come back and fight this guy and I can make 20? Sign me up. Mike lost a lot of money, and then Mike started doing good again when he started doing those hangover movies. That kind of got him at least into the positive again. Now, you know, his podcast. Go ahead,
100%, you're right there. But I guarantee one thing: he don't got no more pet tigers.
He don't have what?
He don't have no more pet tigers.
Oh hell no! I mean, hey, bro, that's not that to me. You know, cause I seen a lot of things about that pet tiger. It's just not a good idea, man. Because like even every now and then, a dog might try its owner, but you still might physically be able to put that dog in its place. You're never gonna be able to physically put a tiger in its place. Never. Let me see. Mike Tyson. I'm gonna get that answer for you. Like I said, oh snap! Hold on. Okay, no. Okay. I was like, what's going on? Oh, hey, cause I saw something. I was like, whoa, how did Mike get there? But no, let me find it. All right, yeah, it's confirmed. Now, this is just what they estimate their net worth to be. I don't say it 100% factual, but it could be somewhere in the ballpark. So right now, Mike Tyson is somewhere in the ballpark of 10 million, and Jake Paul is somewhere in the ballpark of 80 million. So that's why I said, when I said first, I said Jake should have more money because Jake was rich before he did boxing. You know, he already had money before he, and you know, like I said, and Jake's gonna make more money off of this fight, and Tyson is about to make more than his net worth is off this one fight. So I think my boy Urban Stuff, shout out to Urban Stuff, when he was asking me about this fight, I'm like, listen, one of the main reasons Mike gonna take this fight, bro, when you can make double your net worth, see, he could like now. Do I personally really want to see the fight? Nah, because I don't want to see Mike. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Mike. You know.
That's my whole argument right there, T-Dub.
Your idol, like somebody you look up to, you don't want to see them get destroyed. You don't want to see that.
I don't. And here's the thing: I don't even want to remember because if he do get destroyed, then I'm gonna have to think about all his other losses. Now, my other point is when Floyd Mayweather into the game, and what a beautiful athlete he is.
Right.
So the 50-0 thing, that's new.
Yes.
That's a 10-year-old new feeling in the boxing world.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't a feeling before Floyd. Before Floyd, it was okay to take a loss. You could take a couple.
Yeah, you didn't really think about. I mean, like you didn't think about losses the way that you do now. Like if you back then, if you saw a fighter that had, you know, let's say 34 wins, 3 losses, you didn't think nothing about it. You still knew, like, based off that win-loss ratio, this is a goddamn pretty good fighter. 33 wins, only 3 losses. He's a pretty good fighter. But nowadays, it's like if you get one loss, like I said, even when the Earl Spence lost to Terrence Crawford, they're like, you should retire. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a lot different now.
I bring up Danny Garcia really upset me also. He only got 2 or 3 losses, and he already like, I'm done.
I don't think Danny's the same, bro. Hey, I'm being honest. I don't think Danny does mentally. Now, I think that like here's something that some people understand, man, that when you are a man, and I think one of the hardest things a man can go through is a divorce and having things split with your kids. Like, bro, like I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Like, when I was boxing, Ronnie, and I hate it. Like, I should have went pro, but it was a time I was messing around, and I got this girl pregnant, and she promised hell, and she did her best to bring it, like literally, and it messes.
Yes, you Dub. I'm with you right there.
It messes with your mind, bro. Like I had, because I was in a sparring still, like I was sparring, but bro, I was getting hit with stupid stuff. Like I had to step away from boxing for a minute just to ride that whole custody battle and try that. It was like a year or two, close to 2 years, just to work that out because it was just so much putting in when it worked out. Then I got back to boxing. But like I said, even those 2 years I was more injury prone. I wish I would have stuck with it. But like I said, but when you go through things like look, who else went through some stuff? Did Jamal
Carlo.
who?
Carlo, recently. That destroyed Carlo to me. Carlo.
Yeah.
The Jamal and Jamal, no, the oldest brother to me. I mean, when I think about Canelo and I think about, Benavidez and all of them, as a brother, it's not too many who would be able to kill him. And when I see him go through, I can relate to that 100%. But you're the boxer, though. I'm just a fan, right?
Right.
You can contest to that and say that can really throw you off. Like it throw you. See my Lopez. What happened to him?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, bro. It does. Hey, oh man. Hey, man. I hate to cut you off, man, but I gotta take this. It's a major call real quick. I'm sorry, man. I've been trying to. If I get a chance to go back to live, probably tomorrow I hit you up. But thank you guys, man. I'm sorry I gotta end this kind of quick. But salute what's blazing the sports. I'm out. Hey, baby. Hey.